Dawn Compton, the pastor at Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. At Main Street, we will be finishing up our Bread, Bath, and Beyond worship series this coming Sunday, and we're still dealing with going beyond. This time we're thinking about going beyond the chaos. And one of the things that helps me in the midst of the chaos is to come into this sanctuary. I'm blessed that I'm able to work in this building, so I'm in here many days during the week, and I come in here very often when I am by myself and just sit in the quiet and peace and just listen for God's still small voice. This is a place that can help me deal with all of the chaos that is around me in my life and everything else that's vying for my attention. And I come in here and I can just have some peace. I want to lift up this passage of scripture from John 16, verse 33. I have said these things to you so that you will have peace in me. In the world, you will have distress, but be encouraged. I have conquered the world. Friends, I hope and pray that when the chaos gets too much for you, when it just seems to be overwhelming and you just seem maybe even to be drowning in all of the craziness that's going on in your life, that you will find a way to go beyond all of that chaos. Find a way to go beyond all of that into God's peace, into God's stillness, into God's presence, so that peace, that stillness, and God's presence can be with you when you go back into that chaos, to guide you and direct you and to help you in how you need to deal with all that you're having to confront and to conquer in your life. You're welcome to come into the sanctuary in the stillness and quiet if that helps you, but maybe you can find your own place that you can connect with God and get beyond your chaos. I want to lift up a few things that are going on. Just want to remind you, we have restarted our fellowship times. This is what we were doing on a regular basis prior to COVID, and I think it's one of the last things that we are able to reinstitute. But we are doing fellowship time on Sunday morning. It begins at 9:30 and goes until 10:15 in our parlor, and it's just some sweet and savory goods, foods that can fill you and help lift up your day. But it's also a chance to be in community with one another. So you are all welcome to come from 9:30 to 10:15 and enjoy some sweets or enjoy something savory, to be in fellowship with one another. That is going to be on the 2nd through 4th Sundays of each month. We take a break on the first Sunday of the month to allow for those that are providing that special time to make sure that they are present and in worship, and they're not having to clean up or get anything packed away during the worship service, and they are here for our communion that we have the first Sunday of each month. So 2nd through 4th Sunday, we are having our fellowship time. The 5th Sunday of each, whenever we have those, and it's about once a quarter, we have a 5th Sunday, we're going to have some special fellowship time together. So we'll be announcing that and looking forward to that. There will be some special fellowship time, sometimes before service, sometimes after. It just kind of depends on what we're doing for that Sunday, but that will be a special fellowship time on those. On February 12th, we are having Super Soup Sunday. We're going to have a soup and potato lunch immediately after the worship service. This is kind of a special celebration on Super Bowl Sunday. But we're having Super Soup Sunday. We're going to have 3 different kinds of soup and some baked potatoes, and the entire congregation, all of the Main Street family is invited to join us and to have a meal together. If you are able and would like, you are encouraged to bring a dessert to share so we can have a variety of sweets that day for that. And then I also just want to make sure that the Main Street community knows that if you have anything that's going on in the congregation in your life, if you know if somebody in the congregation has something that's going on and they need pastoral care in those instances, to just please make sure you reach out to me and make sure that I know what's going on. I know we have so many things that are happening in our lives and so much that's going on, and I don't always know what's happening in your life, but I would deem it an honor to be able to walk with you in those journeys and times that you need a pastoral presence. So please just make sure that you call me, text me, email me, let me know what's going on so that I can make sure that I'm there. And if you have not friended me on Facebook, if you've not asked for a friend request on Facebook, I welcome that. I am intentionally not asking for those of the Main Street community so that you don't feel obligated. But if you would like to be a Facebook friend, I would cherish that friendship. I use those connections to do a lot of connecting with who's on there and what's going on in people's lives. So I would treasure that. If you would like to do that, I would welcome that friend request on Facebook. Friends, I hope that between now and Sunday, that you find some time to get into the quiet and to move beyond whatever chaos is happening this week and connect with God. And I invite you to be a part of what's happening here on Main Street. Worship on Sunday morning at 10:30 or worship online as we move beyond the chaos as we finish up our Bread, Bath, and Beyond worship series. I look forward to worshiping with you then. God bless.